I just bought the car yesterday. Like, it's not even been a whole 24 hours since I bought the car. So I haven't done anything yet, but I have an idea with a friend of mine. I don't know if you like it or not. A lot of people find this funny and they do like it. You know the old Nissan Sunnys, the classic ones? Want to take that and put an RB26 in it with an all-wheel drive or one JZ. I mean, just want to make it a sleeper and take every cars on the road. Like, buy a broken ass Nissan Sunny for like 3-4 grand, put a one JZ on RB26, turbo that shit. Yeah, that's one of our goals, and we're actually looking at trying to find cars if we can, and trying to make that car. Another idea we had was a 240Z, but the Nissan Sunny sounds better and stupid. So we're working on that. If we can get that done, it's gonna be a fun project car, and definitely planning to take it to car meets, JDM meets, and even roll race and stuff like that. Just for the fun of it, like just to see how people react to it. I get my car serviced in Abu Dhabi, and I was gonna meet Omar and Z itself. So I was like, all right, cool. We meet up in Sharjah. We'll chill because that's when I bought the car, and they haven't seen it yet. Like, I'll show you guys my car. I'll check out yours as well. Let's meet up and talk. As soon as I reach, so you know the town side in Sharjah, right? Behind the Sharjah Chamber of Commerce, that empty, nice parking lot. So like we'll meet up there. I was like, okay, cool. I was on Al Town roundabout. I exit towards there. First roundabout, I was fine. Second roundabout, all of a sudden my car starts shaking. I was like, what? No, I just got my engine mounts and transmission mounts. I just got it out of the showroom today morning. This is no way something broke down. Major service. I was like, nothing can go wrong now. I was like, what the fuck? And the car's not driving properly at all. So I was like, what the fuck? I go into the service lane. I stop. I get out. I open the engine. I'm like, everything's fine. Everything's like normal. It doesn't seem like. I go into the other side. I see my tire thread has come off the tire and it's back in the service lane where I entered from, and this is just the tube only. It's like, wow, that's the first for me. So, and when I bought the car, I didn't check it properly. Volkswagen have locks on their wheels. So, and I got mine. I have the whole kit, but I don't have the lock. So I'm like, wow, what do I do now? I can't even open the wheel and change it myself. I have a spare tire in the back. I call him, it's like, okay, it's like, we'll go to some garage. Then I remember I went to some Irani guy, because I called Volkswagen and I needed this done urgently. It was already getting late. It was what, around 8 in the evening, so everything's gonna close soon. So I called them, they're like, yeah, we'll send a recovery, we'll take 400 dirham, we'll give you new lug nuts, we'll remove the lock and everything. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm paying that much. I just got major service done, I'm broke right now. We go to this Irani guy, he's like, yeah, no problem, I'll do it. Takes a hammer, puts the lock on it, and just starts hammering it. I was like, oh no. Like, it's cheap, $100. He's breaking off all my 4 locks, but at the same time, he could damage my rims, and they're nice and expensive rims. And he goes like, okay, fine, the locks are broken. We take off the wheel, we take off all the locks, we get the replacement lock. No, I drove with only 4 lug nuts in the car for 2 days because I couldn't find a replacement lug nut for it, and then we got a second-hand tire just for the time being. So the whole meat, everything just got ruined. It's a classic Volkswagen thing. Even last time we were going for a drive, we were 6 cars, and Khurfakan Road, we were all pushing 200, 250 plus. All of a sudden, there's this MK6R in front of me. Starts slowing down. I'm like, what the hell? This double indicator comes to a stop on a curve, which is really bad because no one can really see us. Turns out, engine died, no power. Car completely lost power. The moment he lets his foot off the gas, the car would turn off. That happened. Before that, another issue, Volkswagen. My car this time. I'm driving, I'm pushing it, and all of a sudden I see my coolant gauge start going up faster than my RPM. I was like, what? No, that's not good. Slow down the car, I see massive leaks. Thermostat water pump. Classic 90k breakdown Volkswagen. Right there. And that's expensive. So I've had a few issues. One more thing, yeah. Now that I'm saying this, I remember all the problems I faced in my car. I bought the car. I remember I was excited. I went to work, and while I was leaving from work, I was driving. And I got on Sheikh Mohammed Road, and I was somewhere near downtown, and all of a sudden my car starts vibrating, and it's not the good kind of vibration. I hear metal sounds, and I'm like, oh, bro, I just bought the car yesterday. My dad told me don't buy a second-hand car. He's gonna give me shit. He's like, you wasted your money. You could have gotten a nice, decent family SUV, but you had to buy this. I was like, oh shit, I can't call my dad because he's gonna give me shit. I get down, I check, I open the thing, I see my transmission mount is in half. My engine mount is also completely broken. I'm like, I just bought the car yesterday. Like, it's not even been a whole 24 hours since I bought the car. Call AAA, they take my car. I go back to the showroom where I bought the car from. I'm like, look, I bought this from you yesterday. This happened. They're like, no, it's the way you drove it, probably. Blaming me. Call my dad. I told them, look, this happened, and this is what they're telling me. That was surprising. He was super cool about it. He didn't give me shit or anything. So he's like, it's fine, I'll deal with him. So they ended up getting me new engine mounts and transmission mount at the end after fighting for 2-3 days. So yeah, so I bought the car, and then it was in the garage for 1 or 1.5 weeks, and then I actually drove the car. Also, reason why my friends make fun of my car is that you rent it out from a garage, it spends most of its time there. I mean, upgrades is just aesthetic wise, it's just the look. So I've got a Maxton spoiler in the back, I've got rest delete, just some stickers. I blacked out my rims last week, and then I hated it because I did it myself. It was my first DIY thing after watching these YouTube videos. So I plasti dipped them, and it was so bad. It had that proper, that matte finish. It almost looked gray rather than black. So I peeled it off, and yeah, that's pretty much it that I've done to the car. But soon, inshallah, very soon, I'm going for stage 2. So intake, downpipe, going for a custom ECU, TCU tune, intercooler, lowering springs, new set of wheels, sway bar, so I can keep up with the rest of the people in the group, because right now they're too quick. I don't like the fact that these cars are going to be replaced, because nothing is going to be these cars, JDMs or whatever you say. They're always going to be much more appreciated. They're a lot more, you put a lot more of hard work into those cars and building them, and definitely electric cars are never going to come close to this, for me at least. But when it comes down to the future, maybe I'll have an electric car also. I mean, there's no way I'm getting rid of these cars that I have now, but just as an option. This is not because they're quick or anything. It's just to piss off people. It's just to mess with them. Like, imagine I see a nice, like a Lambo or something on a red light. I pull over in my Tesla, this is fun.